Hello everyone, it is me, Yuki, and today we're back from the unboxing. This unboxing we got from Beyblade, Beyblade X, Feather Phoenix 260N, and I thought originally this was also a cool base. I thought this was our first one alongside that green Crockbite, but no, it's just a Crockbite. That's our first cool. This just came from a random booster, which reveals afterwards, but its original colors are a cool bay. And we are getting the Rochi Bay. Well, it's just a leak for right now, but we do get the Rochi Bay that maybe in the future we could get a reprint of Feather with its original colors. But you know, this is a nice one considering we only have two. This was kind of like the beginning version of Soar Phoenix, because everybody in the anime was using Feather Phoenix. It was kind of like a craze because the person who owned the Bay was giving them out like free money basically, because everybody was having it. It was like fast and powerful. And then himself, he's called Blaze in the anime, he upgraded to what is Soar Phoenix, is what you usually see, and then later on Phoenix Feather, and then the CX Phoenix Bay, which I haven't seen in the anime yet, but you know, but pretty cool. But we got ourselves a Black Phoenix times 2, because both in the same wave. You got this and Feather, and they're both black. I mean, we also got the anime colors for Feather as well, but it's probably like a deck set that came with like the team base, a reprint of Cow and Unicorn in the anime colors. I could have bought the Cow booster pack, because a while ago last year when I picked up my purple Arrow Wizard, they just had like a bunch of the boosters on like a pop-up display thing, those cardboard display things that are not in the toy shelves. They had like a bunch of boosters from like the different waves, including Wave 3 finally. I could have gotten Cow, but decided to hold out because I know that the team set was coming out. So like, I'll just get that with the team set, so that way I'm not paying the price of just one day. But yeah, so going in the box, says Feather Phoenix 260N, defense typed in different languages, BX logo because this is a BX Bay. Although I think going forward, I think like all our bays are done. Like, I think going forward, everything's just going to be expanded. So I think, like, Shelter Drake was our last basic BX Bay. I could be wrong. It could have been something else. I mean, we're still getting basic BX Bays because of the X over and those special paint stuff. So I guess basic BX is still going, but just as, like, special edition stuff. But I guess for a general release, I'm pretty sure Shelter Drake was the last of it. And I don't know which one was our last basic for C and U till expanded hits. Unless it's just they're going to pump out the expanded stuff in the next little while, and then they slowly will go back to basic and expanded alongside each other. Who knows? But there's windows showing off the Bay, a little CG render showing off the Bay, Beyblade X in different languages. What's included, since this is a start pack, you get the Bay plus a little proto launcher. Flip over the side, you get the BX logo. Flip over here, just tells you can download the Beyblade X app for free on the App Store and Google Play Store. Barcode. And we flip to the back, it just shows a Bay going down the rails. Feather Phoenix 260N, so right spin defense type Bay. Feather Phoenix is right spin attack type blade. Yeah, because Feather Phoenix and Soar Phoenix are both attack types. It's just, since this one is from a random booster, it just got changed up a little bit. So that's why it's on a defense build, but it's originally is supposed to be an attack type. I forget what its build was. I think it came with like flat for its bit, and I forgot what its ratchet was. I don't know if I can remember its combo. I've up in text what its like anime combo was in the anime colors, which is a cool Bay. That's right. I haven't seen it till now. By going over it, attack 50, defense 20, stamina 30. For the ratchet 260, attack 10, defense 13, stamina 7, height 60, and then for the bit N. Attack 10, defense 50, stamina 30, dash 10, and burst 30. Alright, let's pop it open. Always be careful with your scissors and being sharp, especially if you're a youngin'. And apologies when you see the unboxing clearly. I don't want to lose fingers. I mean, these aren't sharp. Like, I had these like forever ago. But I still better be safe, don't you know? I don't know, that was pretty clean. Is that it? Yep. Just let me close up the box. Alright, slide everything out to the side. Oh yeah, that's weird. The Velcro's all messed up. Can I even put it in? Well, at least it still fits. Just probably gonna be awkward to launch. I have like a big plastic Ziploc container, you know, like those Ziploc bags, and like almost full of like these little proto launchers. So, I mean, to be fair, it's really good at, you know, this thing's been on and on for about 3 years, and it's like almost full. So I guess, you know, that goes to show. Plus, you know, it's because it's just the starter pack that comes. Those things, dual packs and boosters don't. We got a little pamphlet right here, so let's just quickly pop that open. Alright. I'll pick that up later. So, here's how you assemble the Beyblade. I showed that off anyways. Download the app. How to launch the Beyblade. And finally, we get to see how to score points. It just was not popping up forever. Or it just felt like it hasn't been popping up in forever. Because I guess the last 2 unboxings. Well, what did we unbox? Because I know it was Wiggle, then Bite. But before that, I think it might have been Golem, or I don't know. But yeah, so how to score points. Survivor is 1 point, where it's just your opponent's base stops spinning. Knockout is 2 points, where you knock your opponent into one of the pockets. Burst is where your opponent's bay like explodes, and then extreme finish is when they go into the middle pocket. Part to the stadium, and do's and don'ts. Pop that off to the side. Tilt down. We have a baggie full of parts, so let's get the skizzers. Check that off this side, but with the parts, we'll take a better look at that in a second. Let's get out the blade. Screw. Yeah, check that off this side as well. And yeah, there it is all together. So we go from bit to blade. So for the bit, we have N, which just stands for needle. But you know, I wouldn't mind getting needle in black. I think it looks nice. Of course, there's probably a lot more better options for defense bits at this point. I don't really know which meta base use needle, but I guess it does the job. And you know, it's always nice to get parts in black because you can't mess it up. If you can, you should get a reward for that, but not for accomplishment, for disappointment, for messing up black. Same with like black and red. Those colors are not hard to mess up. At least I don't think it is. But yeah, nice little needle. That's what N stands for, is needle. And then for the ratchet, 260. It has 2 points of contact and it's 60 millimeters tall. Actually, funny enough, our last Beyblade unboxing had a 260 as well, because our last one was the Coca-Cola Bike Croc that came on 260 Quake. So it's funny that the last unboxing also came in for 260. No, I mean, I don't know, they're not great. I think they're just very burst prone, because it seems like the even ones are more burst prone than the odd ones. And then here's our blade, Feather Phoenix, in this nice black color, which I will admit, it looks nice in black. And there's detailings. Flip to the back. There's the QR code in case folks do want to scan this QR into your Beyblade X app. This is about Wave 7 so it will work, but I do remember like a couple of days ago I was checking the app just to see. But there's still no updates for the Wave 8 stuff. And I'm planning on pre-ordering Meteoroid Dragoon and Blast Pegasus. So this might be like the first time ever will actually get a Beyblade before the app updates for the QR codes. Because typically when I get them, like, the app usually updates when I'm able to get them, even if they come out early. Like, well, actually, I don't know, because I think for wave 5, maybe the app wasn't updated, or it might have been. I don't know. Hard to say, because I do know wave 5 came out early, and I was actually able to find that early. I haven't found wave 8 early. The only place I found stuff early is on Amazon. That's up for pre-order. And the stuff that is up for pre-order is Pegasus, Dragoon, and the Venus. Everything else is coming out in August. But who knows? Yeah. I think it might have been, because I did show off the QR code, but who knows? That was like last year summer. But how you put the bait together is you put on the ratchet, twist to the right, but it's less spin, twist to the left. And then you put on the bit, and since it's a BX, you can spin it and make it look pretty. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna bring out the mini. We do a test spin and a test battle for Beyblade P-Select. Alright, and this is our first test battle and test spin with the green string launcher, which I did say I'm just going to be using this from now on for test battle and test string, since I like the colors a bit more than the red one. But I have a lot of string launchers, so at least I don't have to, at least I have backups if they break, because this breaks, I got the red one, and the red one breaks. I got like 2 more from the 25th anniversary set, and then, yeah. And then with Meteoroid Dragoon, I'm getting myself another left spin launcher, because right now I only have the left spin string from Cobalt, and then I have the left winder from Storm Dragoon. Of course, the TT version of Meteoroid does come with a winder. It's weird that the Hasbro's coming with string. But anyways, let's get into the test spin. Let it rip. Wow, this is actually very quiet. I'm just so used to like hearing the stadium rumble. Alright, well, let's do its test battle then. So for its test battle, the battle partner I have pre-selected is, if I can grab it right, Soar Phoenix on 560 Hexa. I really hope I'm naming this ratchet right. Yeah, it looks like a 60, right? Yeah, it looks like it, because usually been messing up the parts. But yeah, since this is like, I was originally going to grab the red Soar Phoenix, but I was thinking, well, since this is a recolor of Feather, I was thinking might as well use the recolor of Soar, so we're using the blue one, which I think looks a whole lot better than the red one. But it could just be the classic case of, oh, it's the polar opposite color, so it automatically looks good, because, you know, it's in like the opposite color. But yeah, round 1 we will launch Feather, and then round 2 we will launch Soar. Let it rip. Let it rip. Alright, round 1 to Soar. Yeah. Round 1 is to Soar. Although it's funny, before I start filming, I still don't have my Nuzo 3D thing yet at the time of recording. Of course, by the time the video comes out, I probably will have it, because I gotta go through like 2 weeks of other unboxings before this one comes out. But it's funny that today, at the time of recording, I got an email from Nuzo wanting me to get the product. I'm just sitting there like, I don't have it. What do you want me to say? I like the product I don't have. But yeah, let's launch Soar. That's funny, I actually twisted it and it came undone. First time that's ever happened, where I twisted it and it came undone, so I just wondered, that meant it was like very close to bursting. I mean, it doesn't have a thick resistor, so it's a bit more easier to like twist them off, but dang, that's a first. Let it rip. Let it rip. Thought that was gonna put a hole in my stadium. Thank you, Soar. I'm just gonna put Feather back together and I'll be back with the box. But thank you, Soar. But that's been my look at Beyblade X's starter pack featuring Feather Phoenix on 260 needle. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this Beyblade X unboxing. Folks, did enjoy the unboxing, give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below, apply them as fast as I can, and subscribe and hit the bell so you know if I'm dropping a video /show/stream. But until next time, toodles.